the front page of my app. So what I want this to do is I want this to have a sort of 3-panel layout where we will be able to go in and sort of view, edit departments, view, edit employees, and view, edit grades. So let's customize our homepage. I'm going to start off by adding a layout grid, and I want a 3-column layout that looks something like that. And again, I could add an image, I can add a button, I could add text individually using widgets from the toolbox, but it's actually easier to use one of these building blocks. So I'm just going to scroll down and find one of these starting ones. I'm going to use the card action with image because that gives us an image, some text, and a little button. So I'm just going to drag that over there. I'm going to pop it inside that column there. And I'm going to do that 3 times. Just drop it in like that. So I've got 3 cards, 1 for department, 1 for employee, and 1 for grade. Now what I want to do is customize this a little bit. I've actually got some images that I can use here. Now if we want to use an image, as we've seen before, what we have to do is if the image is going to be part of the actual interface of the app, we can load them into the images library. So I'm just going to go into the images library and I'm going to add some images. Now I think I've got these in downloads. Here we go. I've got a building image, and I can just add my employee image and add my grade image. I can save that, and then back to here. I can now double tap each of these images in turn, and I can select from my image library. So just scroll up and down. So the first one's going to be department. So I'm going to add a building into there. Second one's going to be employee. So I'm just going to tap on image and pick the employee image, save that. And the third one is going to be my grade, kind of payslip image. There we go. Now let's change some of the text. So this is going to be departments information. This is going to be employees information, and this is going to be information about grade. So I'm just doing this by double tapping and editing inside the dialog box. Again, you could do it over here using the properties, whichever way you're comfortable with. Over here then we can add some supporting text. So let's say something like view, edit, or add a department. Something like that. Similarly then, over here, I'll say view, edit, or add an employee. And the supporting text for this one is going to be view, edit, or add grade information. Let's just add some information at the top of the panel. So I'm just going to say something like employee department app, and we can say app to edit / view employee department or grade information. Obviously you don't have to make it look exactly like this, but that's the basic idea. Now I'm going to save all that, and let's just create the app, run the project, just to make sure that everything looks okay. Remember that the first time you do this, it will take slightly longer. Subsequent times it'll be quicker because you'll just be making incremental changes to the pre-existing app. So we just wait for the little blue arrows to stop spinning over here. What it's doing is it's creating the app in the background. And we can view the app. So let's bring it up inside a browser window. And here's my front page. Now, it doesn't do very much, but we can just check the layout, check there are no spelling mistakes. We've got my page title, subtitle. We've got our 3 images. We've got our 3 panels. The next step will be to do some other pages. What we basically want here is when you tap on here, we want to be able to view all the departments in a kind of list form. We want to be able to view all the employees in a list form and view all the grades in a kind of list form. But we'll focus on departments next, and we'll get all the department functionality working first.